Well, hello guys, welcome to Anths Innovations, the cooking session. I thought I'd carry on from Bri, who gives us a bit of inspiration to divulge in the old cooking scene. So what I'm going to be doing is chili con carne. We've got our pasta there, which is fairly straightforward. Boil that up. I like to add lots of different things to my chili con carne and also reduce some things, so I haven't bothered with the red beans because I'm not keen on them, so it's all about me, folks. But there we go. However, I have replaced it with mushrooms. I've got my 2 tinder chopped tomatoes. I've got 1 onion to add. I've got some garlic puree, tomato puree. I've got 2 packs of chili con carne powder, as well as the mince. I've went for the 5% fat mince, which is the leanest you can pretty much get, so we get good flavour. Don't scrimp on your mince. You want as least fat in there as possible to get some good hearty taste. There's also a couple of GU4 light bulbs there, so we can see what we're doing. Right, without further ado, I'll crack on and get this mince browned off. Dilly dilly. Yeah, so I'll basically just talk you through what I'm doing. So I'm just going to heat a pan up here so I can brown the mince off. I have washed my hands, they're nice and clean. So while in fact doesn't matter, we don't need to wait till the pan is preheated. We can just get that slapped in there. I don't actually add any oil to wash my hands again there. I don't add any oil to the pan. Although it's a very lean mince, it will just brown off nicely. Provided you've got a good non-stick pan, it'll just start to brown itself off nicely there. Okay, I'll just let that heat through a bit, and then the mince will break up a bit quicker. While we're doing that, I can just prep some of the onions and mushrooms, which will be added. I am also going to be doing this in the slow cooker. So the beauty about the slow cooker, as you'll probably be aware, is it's just, you can just fill it up, whack it on, and just let it cook, over hours, possibly overnight, depending on what you're cooking and how lean you need to make things, or not so much lean but tender. So with the chili con carne, it's not too bad. It's just mince, which, as we can see, is getting browned off now anyway. So that's not really going to be an issue. So I call it pretty much, it's for your party food, this chili con carne. Anything you can do in this slow cooker is pretty much party food, because it's just, you can prep it and leave it, and it's basically cooking away whilst you can be on doing other things. And it's all in one pan, or receptacle if you like, good word for a Friday. And once it's cooked, you just lift it out and take it down, and that's it, and then serve up straight from the dish. So there's very little work to do after you've sort of done your prep work for the food as such. As this is warming through, the mince will break up a lot easier. So you can see there is quite a bit of mince here. It's a 750 gram mince, which should be suffice. I've got 4 people coming tonight, so it should be suffice. By the time we've added all the rest of the contents, I cooked up some pasta, it'll be more than enough. That'll do. Okay, that's the onions done, so I'll just pop them off to the side, and then we can crack on now with the mushrooms. Now I do like to cut my mushrooms nice and thick. You will know that mushrooms pretty much reduce down to wafer thin in some cases. The sharp shrink the cells away. So I like to keep a few meaty cuts on the old mushrooms. I just cut the stalks as well. I don't bother cutting them off or anything. It's just basically, be as rough as you like with these. Just get them cut up. Okay, so whilst I finish off cutting these, I'll just pause the video there and restart it, otherwise it'll go on for too long. Join me again in a couple of minutes. Dilly dilly. Okay, welcome back to part 2. So we can see there I've got my mince browned off nicely, so I'm not going to drain any of that. I'm just going to keep the juices in there. As I say, it's 5% fat. It's one of the beauties of using a nice lean mince. There's not much drain on it. All that's in there is fluid. It's basically going to be water based rather than fat. So that's happy days. So mince is in there now. What I do like to do on my chili con carne powder is just boil some water, and I'm just going to use about probably about 250 ml thereabouts. Yeah. Simply just add me chili con carne powder there, my mix. And the only reason I do this is just so it's uniformed when I pour it into the mince. I'm not going to get clumps sticking on it in various places. So I've got that in there. We'll just give that a mix up. Okay, it'd be rather thick this, obviously, because it's 2 sachets. But again, I don't want to put any more water in. I try and keep as minimum amount of fluids in there. So when you actually come to serve the finished product, it's a nice firm texture rather than just being sloppy and runny. So just try and avoid adding too much fluids, water. Well, pretty much water is the only thing you're gonna add to it. So that's added to the mince there. Give that a bit of a mix in. Fantastic. Great. So at this point, I'll add a bit of puree as well. So just give a dollop of puree and also some garlic. Get that lashed in as well, why not? Give that a good mix up, and again that'll all nicely reduce down as it's slow cooking. Okay, so that's pretty much that done. I can now go ahead and add tomatoes. Again, you're going to have some juices in the tomatoes, which is why again I don't like to add any water. I am going to add 2 just to give it a bit of volume, because as I say, there is 4 of us. Everybody likes tomatoes. The good quality tomato, Napolinas, you can use tomatoes like anything. You can spend as much or as little as you want, really, on your food. It's whatever takes your fancy. When I'm doing things for guests, I do like to use some quality items. It just gives it good flavour, and it's not that often we cook for other people, in fairness, so why not push the boat out a bit instead of scrimping and saving. That's my theory anyway. So we're pretty much at a point where there is one other thing which I have forgot to put in, which will get added now. Again, you can see how the volume I've got here. I've still got to add in my chili con carne sauce as well. So we'll get that lashed in. Now it might seem a little bit overkill, but as I say, I do like to add as many ingredients as I can into me into my items when I'm cooking. Again, once I've stirred this into a fashion, once I put it onto the heat and it starts cooking itself through slowly, the mushrooms will start reducing down. And everything will get to a nice consistency, and the flavour I'm hoping will be absolutely magnificent. Then all I've got to do, a little closer to the time, is just simply cook the pasta. Well, hopefully you can see that, and does that not look absolutely phenomenal? And that took me all of about probably 20 minutes max in total to prep, so I can just bang that onto there. Just shift this onto here. Get my slow cooker plugged in. Drop it in. Turn it on. I'll put it on to medium. In fact, I won't. I'll drop it on to high first to get it heated up so it can start maturing and cooking through. And that, my friends, is tea tonight. Dilly dilly.